All right. Well, okay. So testing. Yeah, we're gonna do a recording for this part because for some reason my streaming capability is crap, and I'm gonna have to check the cables on all my setup and everything. I might have to change some out depending. It could even be my router, but I kind of doubt it. So we're just gonna go on from here, and this is posted on our YouTube channel. Um, and I'm probably gonna combine it if I can.
I can figure out.
Yeah, we'll figure that out sometime soon. So, in the meantime, let's continue with the side quest real quick, and then we'll do a um poll for Castorice, and then we're gonna end for tonight. So let's see what we're at.
I know she's right. I know being a fighter pilot is an exhausting and dangerous job. But I still want to fly among the stars. To fight for the Xianzhou Alliance across the vast galaxy.
Why are you so dedicated to that idea, Miss Jingni?
Have you heard of the Foxian birth fate tradition? Soon after a child is born, we surround them with items that represent future destinies. If the child reaches for a jade abacus, then they'll grow up to be a diviner. If they reach for a sword, then they'll grow up to be a famous warrior. And if they reach for a toy star skiff,
Yeah, shades of Lone Wolf and Cub there, or your Pokemon starter, one of the two.
no, not me. My genius mom did.
Okay.
Mom reached for the star skiff and showed a natural talent for flying. General Jing Yuan recruited her to the Cloud Knights as soon as she was old enough. That's how she became a fighter pilot. Later, she achieved miracles. One time, she destroyed 3 beast ships in a hail of Barisan anti-aircraft fire, like an arrow tearing through a thunderstorm. She also holds the Skyfaring Commission records for speed and enemy vessels destroyed. I'm proud to be Madame Yukong's daughter. I've wanted to become a legend like her for as long as I can remember.
I can imagine. A parent is often a child's first hero, and their image can influence their whole life.
She never told me any of those stories herself. And she hasn't piloted a star skiff since the third Denizens of Abundance War. She doesn't even bring up her military achievements. I used to watch her fly when I was young. Then one time, I stole a star skiff and I tried all kinds of difficult maneuvers. Turns out I was as talented as she was. Not only did I survive the flight, my landing was perfect. I remember feeling so happy when they took me to see my mom. There I was boasting about the flight, expecting her to laugh, pat my head, say, "That's my girl," or something. But boy, I've never seen her so scary. I admit, I deserve to be punished. You can't let a kid get away with stealing a star skiff. But my mom was angry about more than that. She was angry because I viewed her as a role model. Because I had the same talent as her. I don't understand it.
Parents never want their children to be in danger. I think I can understand, Madame Yukong.
But flying is the only thing I want to do. I've already touched the sky.
Oh boy.
It's Mom's secretary, Miss Sequay. She just sent me a message. Mom lost one of her trinkets in Stargazer Navalia when she came to save me. Miss Sequay suggested I find the trinket and return it to Mom. Said it might help me get back in her good books.
In Stargazer Navalia? Let's go with you and have a look.
Is it really okay to bother you two again?
Indeed.
You're two kind benefactors. I'll treat you to something better than mung bean soda next time.
Why go the long way? Okay. So how do we get there? Surprise!
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Watch this! Go away! Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move!
Lance ablaze! Flaming lance! Forward!
Kablooey!
You're annoying! Try that again!
Really not liking March.
I'm on guard. Fracture! Reach the end of the story in your own way.
The fight with the abominations was pretty chaotic. I think Mom's trinket would have dropped around here.
Do you know what it looks like, Miss Chingney?
Let me think. It should be a little square thing. She's usually got something like that on her.
This is your area of expertise. You're a great fighter, but your perception is even more impressive. No matter how well a treasure chest is hidden, you're always able to spot it.
That's because it's shiny.
So, when it comes to finding a needle in a haystack, is there really anyone more capable than yourself?
Let's see. Huh.
A bird cage. Huh. That reminds me. Have you guys heard of the birds that live in the Everhunt Plains? They have beautiful feathers, but you can't domesticate them. They don't live long if you lock them in a cage. Makes sense. How could a bird that's known the sky live in a cage? Come on, are you kidding? It's a trinket, remember? You think my mom would carry this with her?
It's a beautiful vase, though. What a devastator glaive? Is this from the battle? There were a lot of Cloud Knights.
No. This is only a replica. Probably some kind of film prop.
Well, this is too big for a trinket.
Oh, hey. I think I found it.
Mom always carries this trinket around with her, but I never realized there was something inside. Is this the hunt crest? This is what pilots hang in their Starskiff cockpits for good luck.
It must be very close to Helmmaster Yukong's heart. Let's head back, Miss Qingni. I think you should return this trinket in person. This is an opportunity for the two of you to talk.
Not yet. I want to go back later. There's something I hope you two can help me with first.
If you want us to help you persuade your mother, I'm afraid that could be difficult. It's not easy to solve a family dispute as an outsider.
No.
No, you misunderstand. I just want to know what she's thinking. What turned an ace pilot, someone who loved to fly, into someone like her? My mom clearly misses her flying days, otherwise she wouldn't keep this on her person. But she doesn't fly anymore and refuses to let me become a fighter pilot. Why?
Maybe we can ask some people who might know the truth. If the Helmmaster herself is reluctant to talk about it, then the Skyfaring Commission staff would be even less likely, even if they
That
know the
depends on
truth.
who it is.
I think we should try General Jing Yuan first. He promoted Helmmaster Yukong himself. He probably knows more about her past than anyone.
General Jing Yuan? Are you sure it's okay to go straight to him? Oh, right. You're the General's guests. Even so, this is asking a lot of you.
No problem. If we can get to the bottom of why Helmmaster Yukong no longer flies, we might be able to find out why she doesn't want you to be a fighter pilot. We can't help you too directly, but an indirect conversation like this might give us a clue on how to convince your mother. Yes, leave it to us.
In that case, thank you so much, benefactors. I'll head back to Starskiff Haven. I'm not ready to return to the Skyfaring Commission yet.
Can you wait a little moment? The Master Diviner will be here soon. She's temporarily taken on the General's responsibilities. Before meeting you, she must make the current situation known and fortify public spirit. This is her first real test as a General. I hope she can get used to things quickly.
I don't think I can ever get used to this.
I think I'm bouncing between quests.
You are. So,
It's a pleasure to see you all here today, collating casualties and losses, dispatching forces to round up the remnants of the disciples, submitting battle reports to the 6 charioteers. Now I know what Jing Yuan meant when he said, "The highest throne faces the strongest wins." Generalship is no trifling matter. It is a duty one must bear.
And that is true.
I think she actually really enjoys it.
Master Diviner, have you summoned us here just to sigh and complain?
No, ouch.
Of course not. On the contrary, I am eager to thank you all in my official capacity as acting general of the Law Fu. Now that things have drawn to a conclusion, it is time to reward you.
Ooh, all those benefits that the General promised. They're finally here! Yippee!
March being gremlin.
Yes. The Astral Express has braved great evil for the Law Fu. Your devotion is evident. After discussions with the 6 charioteers, you are henceforth sworn allies of the Law Fu. Within the Law Fu's jurisdiction, you are to be treated with the highest standard of diplomatic protocol.
Finally. Kind of. Excuse me.
On behalf of the Astral Express, I would like to thank you, Master Diviner.
Oh, wow. Nothing tangible then? But at least it sounds pretty cool.
Now that thanks have been expressed, I still have something to discuss with you.
Okay. There we go.
Mr. Yang, and you? What brings you to the seat of divine foresight this time?
It's nothing urgent. We were hoping to understand Helm Master Yukong a little better.
Yukong? I heard an office worker from the Skyfaring Commission flew a star skiff to assist in the present crisis, but ran into trouble herself. She was only saved thanks to a couple of travelers. On behalf of the Law Fu, you have my thanks once again. The seat of divine foresight heard that Yukong seldom seen but often feared temper was on display. I believe the two of you were caught between mother and daughter.
We heard that Helm Master Yukong was an outstanding pilot, but that she refuses to let her daughter embark on the same career.
Yukong herself is best placed to answer such questions. But naturally, you are here because you fear that Helm Master Yukong would decline to answer.
Yeah.
If you wish to dispel Miss Qingni's curiosity, perhaps we can take a small step back from the topic at hand. What do you wish to know about Yukong the pilot? This is a divine object from the Rainbow Arbiter. Where did you find?
This object has been stored inside Helm Master Yukong's personal trinket all along. Miss Qingni lent it to us. She thought it might be a way to find out more about Yukong's past and why she no longer flies.
This object is no ordinary trinket. It has borne witness to blood, and tears.
Yeah, I had a feeling about that.
I'm sure you're both familiar with the Xianzhou's long galactic hunt. But have you heard of the denizens of Abundance Wars? As the Xianzhou has continued to cleanse the universe of immortal abominations, so too has the Abundance Axis succeeded in breaching our defensive lines. 30 years ago, the Xianzhou Yaoqing and Fenghu were besieged by our enemies. Even in the long history of warfare between the Xianzhou Alliance and the denizens of Abundance, that air battle was one of the most tragic. We were greatly outnumbered by the abominations of Abundance. Almost 1 million fighter pilots fought in the bitter battle. Those who survived numbered no more than 100,000. Had the Rainbow Arbiter not descended and destroyed the enemy's assault with their sky-shattering Lux Arrow, who's to say whether the Luofu would still be here today? Such divine objects were forged from the embers that the Arbiter's divine arrow left behind. For the survivors, these relics contain the blood of their comrades, the ashes of their enemies, and the dust of their memories. Yukong is a survivor of that war. Her best friend, Cai, perished on the battlefield.
I don't have any other questions. Thank you, General.
I do not wish to speculate on the reason behind Helmmaster Yukong's reluctance to fly, nor do I want to open up old wounds. However, it is difficult to discard one's past. Yukong and Cai trusted each other with their lives. The Helmmaster will have strong memories of that time. Perhaps it is not my place to say, but I believe Qingni has the right to know about the past, as the past is starting to affect her future.
Thank you, General. We apologize for taking up your time with such triviality.
Mr. Yang, you jest. How can harmony between parent and child constitute a triviality? If you ask me, the mountains of documents and the seat of divine foresight are the only triviality around here.
Death by paper cut. That's what happens when you get put in charge.
We'll take our leave.
You get put in charge at your office?
We're not even going to go there.
Let's go. We should head to Starskiff Haven and find Qingni.
You're here. My mom isn't in a great mood. She went for a walk. Mm-hmm. Probably because of me.
You two are very similar.
Well, we do both like to take a walk after a fight. The only difference is that I come to this side of Starskiff Haven and she heads to the other. That way, we don't bump into each other. Really? I think it's silly. Anyway, did you find anything out from General Jing Yuan?
Relaying the information.
Did Helmmaster Yukong never bring this up with you?
You know what would actually be worse, because these are long life species, is if she's not really Yukong's daughter, and
I was always
Qingni?
curious about her past. but she either dodged my questions or pretended not
But
to hear
that
them.
she's the daughter of her best friend who died in the war. And the only reason she doesn't remember is because she was a baby at the time.
Oh, that's fucked, man.
We'll find out.
In the end, I realized she probably experienced something that left a scar. A scar that never fully healed. I never asked her again.
Well, that would be the reason why she wouldn't let her fly, is because she's scared that she'll lose her, just like she and she's, you know, just like she lost her best friend, and her, you know, she would be the last remaining thing that she has of her best friend.
Indeed. That's probably why Yukong was never
But I mean, it could be just as simple as, yes, that is her full daughter, you know, blood daughter, and she just doesn't want to have to experience that again.
So she doesn't want me to fly because she remembers the pain of losing her friend. And she thinks that my talent makes it more likely that she'll lose me in the same way?
I can't guarantee that's what she's thinking, Miss Qingni. You should talk with her yourself.
You're right, Mr. Yang. But I still have something else to check first. This pass that General Jing Yuan mentioned is probably archived in the Palace of Astrum. I remember watching her handle a document with great care before she filed it away. It looked like a diary.
Do you still remember where it was filed, Miss Qingni?
Vaguely. But there are so many files stored in the Skyfaring Commission. Could I ask you benefactors to look for it with me?
A couple of Outworlders going through Skyfaring Commission files isn't a good look. I'm afraid we can only accompany you, Miss Qingni. You'll need to do the searching yourself.
Of course. You're right. Sorry.
Yeah, it's that whole need to know thing.
Oh, can I help you? I know what it looks like, but I'm using Celestial Jade to improve the algorithm. I'm working, I swear.
You remember in the first Avengers movie where you got Tony Stark looking around? That guy's playing Galaga.
Say that again? Oh, wait, say that again?
In the first Avengers movie, you had Tony Stark looking around, just appreciating. It's like, and that guy's playing Galaga. Which, by the way, was a totally ad-libbed line.
Are you serious?
Yes. There's a totally ad-libbed line, and the part
Yeah.
where the guy turns around and starts playing again was added in post-production. I found Galaga guy.
Sorry.
I love that.
Sorry. We'll get going.
Oh, hey. There we go. 2 more dual hours simulate the floating
It
city.
seems like this device is handling some important procedure.
Okay, let's see. No. Is there another one? I'm going to collect first. Glued to books.
Mr. Yang Ming is a stickler for rules. I don't want to annoy him.
Okay.
I love work. I love overtime. I love work. I love overtime. I love work. I love overtime. I love work. I love overtime.
This is what you say to yourself when you have no choice.
Let's leave her alone.
Oh. Ooh.
We can use this one. Okay. Let me see. Helm Master's personal archive. Oh, got it. Let's go take a look.
In we go.
It should be here. Let's see. Yes! This is Mom's diary.
Miss Qingni, I don't think the two of us should be reading your mother's diary.
It should be fine. This is from decades ago. For you travelers, that's more than half a lifespan.
No, I still think I shouldn't read it. You stay here with Miss Qingni. I'll be waiting over there.
Play lookout. Make sure Mom doesn't come back early.
Fine. Is it really that big of a deal?
You're fine.
I'm sure they're just her notes on life as a pilot. I understand. I can tell Mr. Yang is a principled person. There are some lines he won't cross.
Yep.
Let's read it together. Maybe her diary holds the key to all of this.
Okay. We are going to be partners. We've known each other for so long. When we first knew each other, racing star skiffs illegally in the city, we were rivals. Now that we're asked to work together and have each other's back, I'm really not used to it. Naturally, I'm not used to having to look after someone who lost against me, but an order's an order. Hey, I really look forward to flying with you. I don't know when we would receive a combat mission. I don't know what you think about our situation, but I think we both have considerable skills, and having to sit still and not fight enemies in the front lines, it's stifling. Those denizens of abundance often raid the border, and occasionally there are reports of them harming innocent planets. Every time I hear the news, I feel an overwhelming sense of anger, but now things are different. After a while, we'll be able to show them what we're made of on our fighter jets. Honestly, though, I'm pretty satisfied with my life right now. After all, just between you and me, what I really wanted was never the righteous cause of ridding demonic activities. What attracts me is just the act of flying itself. Look, flying out in the universe outside of the Delves is entirely different from racing star skiffs that we're so used to. There's nothing to anchor us in space. There's not even a distinction between up and down. Our fighter jets would be hung in space by their lowness themselves, like ships sailing in the middle of the ocean. By then, there is no one else you can rely on but your own skills and your jet. Some may call this feeling lonely, but I prefer to call it freedom. To me, to fly in space is already good enough, and if I can share this sweet freedom with you, then that's even better. See, I don't know what to say to console you. You're always like this. No matter what terrible things happen to you, you would act strong, as if you don't need anyone to care for you, and you have terrible timing for jokes. But we have been together for over 100 years, and I think we understand each other well, very well. You once said that if something is unpleasant for me, it would also be uncomfortable for you. I actually feel the same way too. Right now, my heart feels like it's being gouged out with a blunt, rusted knife. I can't imagine the amount of hurt and pain you're going through. It's funny, I've never even shown Jing on my good side. Every time you leave me alone to go on a mission with him, I feel uncomfortable. Especially when I see you two flirting and getting along as if you're inseparable. I can't help but want to glare at him with disdain. Gungyeon is a good person. I hope I'm pronouncing that as correctly as I can. No matter how rude I was to him, he was always kind to me. Thinking back on it now, I realize I'm just really bad at appreciating people. He's really amazing. He managed to hold off several dozen enemy ships with only 2 people. This isn't something that can be done with just courage and resolve. It also requires exceptional skills and extraordinary talent. I can imagine what it was like in his final moments, how his annoyingly handsome face must have shown such determination and focus. I guess that's why you fell in love with him in the first place. I can imagine how proud he must have felt in that moment. He must have had no fear or hopelessness, only pride. So you shouldn't be sad. You should be proud of him. We all should. Oh, this is still leaning towards my theory. I've been having a lot of negative emotions recently that I cannot express to other fighters on the front line. Since you're recuperating in the rear, I'll just dump them on you. Although it seems I'm a bit slow to say such words now, it was only recently I realized that I am actually in the midst of such a cruel war. Space combat is different from ground combat. Although both involve life and death in an instant, it is rare to see severed limbs and broken bodies in space, which led me to misjudge the brutality of this war. It wasn't until recently, as the situation on the front lines worsened, that the bloody reality gently but indisputably presented itself before me. Someone might sit beside you for a meal today and be missing in action tomorrow. A new soldier earning praise and honor today might disappear the next. The captain I fought with today might not be found tomorrow. The ground troops that exchange encouragement with me today might be eliminated next. You know, funny enough, that actually just happens in real life to regular people. It's just when you're in a military institution.
Wait, what? I was not listening to you.
That's okay.
I'm listening to Seiji.
I know you're listening
Leave
to
me
Seiji.
alone.
No, I'm not going to leave you alone. I'm just when you're in a military institution of whichever flavor, it's a higher chance of that happening. At this point, I'm wary of building personal connections with anyone here. Perhaps that person would perish, or I might perish, or we both might perish in the day to come. I thought I have experienced enough to feel numb, but bad news kept coming in waves every single day. However, I don't regret this at all. Whenever the pain comes, the feeling that becoming a fighter pilot is the best choice I have made in my life will follow. If I weren't a fighter pilot, I can only endure this pain in silence, but I am one. I can fly, I can fight, and I can attempt to destroy the source of my pain. Since I am a fighter pilot, I still have things that I can do, realities that I can change. P.S. Don't use the names Gangyeon came up with. They're terrible. Choosing a name is a big decision the child has to bear with a lifetime. Use my suggestion instead. It's something I picked after diligently going through several collections worth of poetry. Oh boy. It is seriously looking like I was right. I have a lot to tell you. So many things. After your death, they wanted to honor me with a medal. Truthfully, I find that laughable. Based on common logic, no one would award survivors medals to praise their fortuitous survival. But no, not the Skyfaring Commission. They gave me a medal, called me a hero pilot, and the only reason for it is because of my luck to remain alive in that calamitous battle. If you had been as lucky as me, you could have gotten the medals. We could have gotten the medals together. After the medal ceremony, we could have gone to Arum Alley, have a few drinks, and laugh at the absurdity of it all. It's a shame. Luck is not on your side. We don't have that chance anymore. I suddenly feel nostalgic. I remembered all the time we had steering our star skiffs across Lofu sky. We were so carefree. There were no threats to our lives, and we didn't have to bear the calling of the hunt. The entirety of the sky within the delve was ours, yours, and mine. Above us was the delve's flashing dome ceiling, and below us were the bustling lights of 10,000 homes. Oh, and behind us, the rum-keeping commission officers who just won't stop chasing us. That was a time of, oh god, insouciance? Yeah, that's not a word I'm familiar with. How I wish we could stay in that time forever.
Wait, which?
That one.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah, but I think I was right. And that's the scary part.
It all depends, you old man.
Yeah.
What is the meaning of this? The Helm Master's daughter bringing Outworlders in to sneak around?
Yeah.
What do you have in your hands? Let me see. Madam Yukong's diary?
Oh, the nerve.
How dare you read Madam Yukong's personal diary? And with her daughter, too. By the Arbiter, you two are in for a...
Mr. Yang Min, please, calm down. Let us explain.
I see. Qingni, I know Madam Yukong's position on you becoming a pilot is tough for you to accept, but she has her own concerns.
I understand, Mr. Yang Min. But now, compared to becoming a fighter pilot, I'm more interested in knowing what my mom went through. I want to know what happened, how she went from ace pilot to helm master.
I've been here for a long time, Qingni. If there's something you wish to know, just ask. But don't go rummaging around. That's a bad habit.
Don't go rummaging around like a raccoon.
No, this isn't something I should read. Don't show it to me. Yes. Just ask some other question. This divine object, if I remember correctly, it's the one Madame Yukong always carries with her? I heard the war that forged this object was only won thanks to the Rainbow Arbiter's blessing. If Madame Yukong still carries objects from that pilot, then perhaps she still longs for the sky.
If Mom still longs for the sky, then why does she no longer fly?
I don't think she feels she has a right.
Perhaps Tsai's passing was too much for her. You shouldn't be asking me about this. Ask your mother. Miss Tsai, I remember her.
Okay.
She was an ace gunner. Many people wanted to be her flight partner. Her husband, Mr. Guan Yuan, was a pilot. They manned the same skiff and were the envy of many. But when it came to pilots, your mother was the best match for her. They flew together all the time. Even Mr. Guanyan couldn't match their numbers. Well, after he passed away in battle, Tsai rarely teamed up with anyone except your mother. It was tragic when Tsai died soon after. That's the life of a pilot. No one knows which flight will be their last. Tsai's death was a big blow to Madame Yukong. After the battle, she refused to turn in Tsai's possessions as per regulations. She kept them locked away, occasionally taking them out to admire. Nonsense. As a Xianzhou native, I've lived long enough to remember more than the Foxian pilots could ever hope to. In the end, all the ace pilots perished. The only thing I can do is to remember them and ensure they are not forgotten too soon.
Good.
Where are Miss Tsai's possessions stored? Thanks for telling us all this, Mr. Yang Ming.
You're welcome. I know this is important to you. I suppose you're going to go through Madame Yukong's office desk next. I can understand your position, Qingni. I'll take my leave and pretend I didn't see anything. After all, it's an unwritten rule that subordinates should be absent when their superior's privacy is exposed. Please don't tell your mother that you saw me today.
Got it.
Hurry. Madame Yukong will be back soon.
Okay. Oop.
My mom keeps lots of stuff in her desk. Let's have a look. That's the selling point of this desk. Super simplistic design with super spacious hidden compartments. Lots of office staff use this desk. There are hidden compartments on the left, right, and under the desktop. Which one should we check first? A paper kite, personal letters, and a copy of Otherworldly Delights? So Mom likes these kinds of novels? Huh, I thought she'd prefer more heroic stuff. But what we're looking for isn't here. There are hidden compartments on the left, right, and under the desktop. Which one? There's some exhibition material, not sure if it's relevant. This is the Fallen Heroes archive. Mom stored them right next to her. Every time our pilots returned from the battlefield, my mother would tell me never to forget the cost of victory. But what we're looking for isn't here.
Yeah. As a leader, you know, you send people off to die
there are hidden compartments on the
in your
left,
place,
right, and under the desktop.
regardless
Which one
of how
should
you
we
feel
check
about
first?
that. If they do come back, then it's something to celebrate. If they don't, if you actually have a conscience, then you're going to be mourning a long time. It's human nature.
Got it. This looks similar to Mom's diary, but it looks like it belonged to Miss Tsai.
Oh boy. Yukong, I'm happy to have the chance to fight side by side with you. When the pair assignment was sent out, I was so nervous that I didn't dare open and check it, fearing that we wouldn't be paired up. It's not like I can't bear to part with you, but I was worried to leave you with the others with your fiery temperament. When you actually get to the battlefield, don't act recklessly like you do now, always charging in with hot-headedness. Before taking action, think more about the consequences, but it's okay. I don't want to talk about this anymore, or you'll accuse me of nagging like an old crone again. In any case, we need to work together, using our individual strengths to create our own legends in the vast sky. I look forward to fighting in the vast skies with you, so much so that I'm finding it hard to fall asleep.
I was sacrificed food.
Oh, you were sacrificed food?
The pasta's green. That's what's weirding me out.
Fun.
So I'm turning on this light.
No, ew.
Hey.
Light!
Shush.
How dare you?
I like the chicken. But this is what's
interesting.
It's green, and I'm having an issue.
Anyway. Yukong, don't cry. There's no need to be sad. My husband was the one who died, but you're crying more than I am. After so many years of fighting, you're still so emotional. I am envious. Being a fighter pilot has always been a harrowing decision. Since we chose this path, we have to be mentally prepared. What's important is not whether we can survive by luck, but whether we can live up to the value of the pilot's life. Gongyeon and his partner managed to keep an entire Borisan fleet at bay. They were heroes. To me, that is enough. I've heard it said that the greatest happiness in life is being able to choose how you die. From this perspective, to fight for the Jianzhou Alliance? No, for the people of the entire cosmos. To die on the battlefield after a lifetime of military service? Gongyeon is probably happy. Of course, you better not have this kind of happiness. Just live another 200 years, behave, then die of old age for me. Yukong, it's been a long time. I'm still on my maternity leave in the rear. Everything is fine. With a stalemate happening right now, you must be very busy. But when you have the chance, please take a moment to write and exchange a diary entry for me so that I can know you are still safe. Also, I have a mountain of things I want to talk to you about. Firstly, an announcement. I've already decided on a name for our child. Gongyeon has talked about this before. If it's a boy, name him Dragon. If it's a girl, name her Phoenix. But this man's literary sense is as good as the monkeys in the Ever Hunt Plains. No matter how much we should prioritize the wishes of my late husband, I cannot let his wants ruin my child's life. After so much pondering, I've decided to go with your suggestion and name her Qingni. The Colors of Dawn. I was right.
Fuck you, it's been a while since Fuck off.
The moonlit camp opens to a garden of archery. Frosty banners brush the colors of dawn. How rare. You made the time and effort to look through poems and allegories. I thought you only cared about fighter jets. Don't miss me too much. After taking a few months of break and settling Qingni down, I will be back in action ASAP. Qingni is still so young, and I need to leave her to fight a war. How should I say this? I'm such an irresponsible mother. I am well aware the situation on the front line doesn't look so good. The Borisan keeps breaking our ranks. All the media outlets are trying to control the spread of panic and fear, but the Luofu is shrouded with a veil of uneasiness. However, I believe the Jianzhou Alliance will win. I believe that warriors like you and me will repel those denizens of abundance to whence they come. I look forward to fighting beside you once more. Yukong, we will be heading toward a cruel battlefield tomorrow. So tonight, there are some things I must entrust to you. This may be somewhat ominous, but there's no help for it. Who made it so that we've never entrusted these things to each other before? If you lived and I didn't, please take care of Qingni like you would your own daughter. I know you will. I will entrust you with all my savings. Please use that as a living expenses for Qingni. No matter what kind of person Qingni wants to become, please support her fully. Merchant, poet, street performer, anything except a fighter pilot. So on top of not wanting to lose the last remaining living reminder of her mother, it's her own mother's wishes. Please allow me to make a vow with you. Do not let Qingni become a fighter pilot. When we enlisted, you wrote in this diary, our fighter jets would be hung in space by their lonesome selves, like ships sailing in the middle of the ocean. Some may call this feeling lonely, but I prefer to call it freedom. I really loved this segment because I thought the same. But that's enough. Loneliness or freedom, we've already tasted it all. Promise me, don't let that child touch the sky. Well, it's a little late. Oh boy.
So, I was adopted? And this Miss Sai was my real mother? I suppose I've always had a feeling, but now I know the truth. I feel like I'm dreaming. Don't let that child touch the sky.
It's a little late.
Is this why Mom refuses to let me become a fighter pilot? When I was little, I asked my mom where my dad was. She said I was grown from the Star Skiff assembly line at Stargazer Navalia.
That's not too far from the truth.
I thought she was just a bad liar. I even thought she meant I'd inherited her talent with star skiffs. I feel a lot closer to Mom after reading this diary. Even if we're not connected by blood. I understand her a lot more now. Can you come with me one more time? I want to have a proper chat with Mom. Yes. Thank you.
Oh boy. It's one of those things I hate when I'm right.
You're all done? Did it go smoothly?
Well, yeah.
I see. Let's find Helmmaster Yukong. We'll accompany you. We're here to help, but she and I really shouldn't interject when you're conversing with your mother.
Just a fly in the wall.
It's okay. I understand. Just having you stand next to me is already a great help, benefactors.
So they also hold funerals. Take caution. Some people may try to blend.
Mom?
Qingni, why are Mr. Yang and they here too?
Miss Qingni kindly agreed to show us around Star Skiff Haven. She mentioned she was trying to mend things between you, but was feeling shy about it. We volunteered to come with her.
Thank you. I must apologize for the trouble my daughter has brought you.
Mom!
All right, it's getting late. Let's talk once we're home.
Actually, I want to talk to you about something right now.
And here's the bomb.
I want to become a fighter pilot, no matter what.
We've talked about this many times. No means no.
But...
Seems like Miss Qingmi is a little hesitant. Try giving her a little push.
I thought Mr. Yang said we shouldn't interject. What should I say?
Oh boy, here we go. Oh, I hate this. Oh, I hate this so much right now. I think they kind of streamlined it. Okay. Here goes everything.
Is that Sai's diary? How did you... I understand now. I'm sorry, Qingmi. I cannot support your dream because I made a promise to someone else. I don't expect to gain your forgiveness. I just hope you can understand my reason.
Mom, what are you talking about? I'm your daughter. Our bond is bigger than forgiveness and reason. I'll listen to anything you have to say.
Just like you, I once longed for the sky. I know what it feels like to fly through infinite space, to be surrounded by the vast expanse of nothingness, with unimaginable splendors looming in the distance, to float like a single leaf in the fathomless stellar sea. Some called it loneliness, but we called it freedom. Sai was like that too. We're friends since childhood. We flew star skiffs everywhere, causing trouble until the knights caught us and dragged us before General Jingyuan. We soon became the most elite fighter pilots of the Skyfaring Commission. It wasn't an easy life. You could even say it was a cruel one. You never knew if the friend next to you would make it back alive. Of course, the same could be said of yourself. But those are my best memories. We would strike out into the sky, repelling demons and upholding justice. The blood we shed bore witness to it all. The life of a Foxian is short and fleeting. Surely we should dedicate ourselves to such glorious aims.
System space all clear today. Great weather for flying.
Yep, and there's her mom.
We're engaging the main Borison fleet this time. Don't get too excited.
Huh? Sounds like maternity leave knocked the wind out of your sails. Feeling rusty?
Oh, shut it. I think you're just excited because you haven't flown with me for so long. Did you miss me?
Of course I missed you. The galaxy felt smaller without you in my cockpit. Say, Sai, really didn't think you'd come back. Do you really like flying star skiffs that much?
You bet. Sure, it's exhausting, dangerous, low paid. Plus, you only get back to the Luofu a few times a year. But given the choice, I'd always pick this. I guess I already touched the sky.
Mind is mysterious. I've lived for more than 200 years. Forgotten nearly every conversation I've ever had. But I still remember us shooting the breeze that day. It's crystal clear. It was the last time I spoke to Sai. Sai? Hold on, Sai. Sai, open your eyes. Sai?
Thank you. Yukong. I've had a good life. But please, don't let Jeannie walk the same path. Don't let her become a fighter pilot.
She's your daughter. You'll be able to tell her yourself, do you hear?
You're laughing at a sad
No! No! I'm playing a game! Playing a game!
Rescue's almost here. Stay with me.
Oh, the benefits of
Please
having
wait
his desk
for
right
you.
next to mine.
She lost Guang Yan. She can't afford to lose you too. Wake up! Sai? Sai?
I really hate that I was right.
When I climbed out of the burning carcass of the star skiff, I looked up into a clear sky. Pure and seemingly unadorned by the atmosphere that arced far above us. It was the most beautiful sky I had ever seen. All I could feel was unbearable pain. I sunk to the ground and gazed up helplessly. In my dream, that was the day I died.
Mom, this is the first time I've heard you talk about this. But I'm not a little girl anymore. The road of a fighter pilot is a cruel one. I know that now. But I won't hide from it. I'm not afraid to walk the same road as her. If my sacrifice can bring happiness to the citizens of the Xianzhou, then I'm ready for it.
You are so very similar to Tsai. The more outstanding you became over the years, the more fearful I turned. I've known for a long time you were ready, but I was not. You know, the cruelty has never claimed victory. Me, Sai, your father Guangyan. We were prepared for the worst when we enlisted. Do you know how we won that war? The war that took away Sai and the lives of hundreds of thousands of fighters.
The Rainbow Arbiter's divine arrow.
Yes. The mighty blessing of the Rainbow Arbiter annihilated all abominations in a single strike. We had to pay with the blood of hundreds of thousands of soldiers just to halt their advance. If crushing our enemies was as easy as breathing for the Rainbow Arbiter, then what purpose did our sacrifices serve?
Crisis of faith right there.
Under the might of an eon, the sacrifices of ordinary creatures are but a joke. We are nothing. We mean nothing.
Mom.
But I never should have allowed my fears to compel me to make decisions for another person. Even if that person is my daughter. I brazenly interfered with your choices. I am sorry. That is my failure as a mother.
Mom, you don't need to apologize. Really, you don't need to.
I'll take you to fill in the paperwork tomorrow. You'll start as ground crew, just like Tsai and I did. I believe that one day, you'll make an outstanding fighter pilot.
Huh? Really? Thank you, Mom. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I was afraid of you following in my footsteps. I'm more afraid of you taking after Tsai. If this is your choice, then I'm willing to support you. Even if you live to regret it.
Mom, I have one last request.
Tell me.
I want to fly with you at least once.
I'm afraid I can't. I won't.
But why?
Because I already touched the sky.
Take caution. Some people may try to blend in and...
Oh. Yeah, boy. Since when did I get military training? Okay. That'll be for next time. We'll leave mother and daughter to deal with that. So, let's check out the wish list. Bad pun. All right, here goes.
Cool.
I got
I'm
4.
playing a horror game.
Yeah, good. You're playing a horror game, which is even better. All right, I got 4 chances for this. Let's see what we got. Okay. No on this one. Oh, cool. All right. Next one. Maybe. Okay. What did we get? What did we get? What did we get? What did we get? Yo! I love it. Got her.
Fuck you.
Second 10 pull.
Hold up. Go into your history. I had to go to 86 pity. I was forced to almost go to hard pity. Go to your history. Motherfucker. No.
Okay, I can boost. I can boost links. Hang on.
Go to your history.
Give me a minute.
Hurry up. Fuck you, motherfucker.
Stop swearing on my stuff.
Fuck you.
All right, where are we?
Go to view details.
View details. All right, here we go.
So you did two temples.
I did two
so
temples.
You were at 20 pity right now. 25. Scroll down. Click. 30. 35. 4.
Ow! Stop hitting me. Back off.
You were at 30 pity. No.
40.
You were not. No, because that's 20. That means you had 20. No, you had 15. You were at no. You were at 35 pity. You motherfucker. God damn it. I was forced to go to 86. I'm killing my father now.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not. Get off.
Fuck you.
Go sit down.
You're a bitch.
Stop. Hey, stop swearing on my recording. That's just no. You're gonna stop that now. So the last 5-star I got was Mighty. All right. I'm kind of just wasting him now, but might as well just go for it for the characters I don't have. Oh, sweet! That's not a bad 4-star. All right. I really could never tell the difference between the starts before we get to the finish. And let's see which one we got here. Okay, I could boost Pella. And I got Archeron.
What? Oh, come on! What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Get out!
Oh.
You were at 0 pity too.
Actually no, I had a 10 pull before I. That was my second 10 pull after.
You were at 10 pity.
I mentioned that Rain hates my luck on my 10 pulls.
Fuck you.
Stop swearing.
No.
Don't make me ground you.
You can't ground me.
Yeah, I
No.
can.
Fuck you.
All right.
God damn it! I pulled for her earlier.
All right. So
I swear to fuck if you get a third 10 pull.
let's see what we can get. Okay. Yeah, I've still got another day. Oh, let's say 2 days. Actually, cancel. I need 4. I'm gonna laugh. Nope, 4-star. Who do we get? Who do we get? Preservation 4-star. All right, and this is going to be the last one for the night.
I hate you. You got another one? What the hell?
Let's see. Oh, finally I got Welt. Oh, I'm probably gonna be spending the next few weeks building him up. Hey, I could boost Hook, which is good. Oh boy, yeah. All right.
I despise you, you old. Who did you get?
I got Welt.
I hate you.
I hadn't gotten him yet, which is that's good. Really? I got him. Yeah.
He was my first 5-star in this game.
My first 5-star was Sela. So, all right. I want to check that. All right, so I need to do 6 more 10 pulls in this before I get to the next bonus reward. All right. Now that we've got that out of the way. Okay.
Noise.
Yeah. So, thank you guys for joining me. I think, unfortunately, because I need to really, really upgrade my system, I might wind up having to do, 2-hour stream, not streams, but recordings, to post directly onto YouTube. I may be stuck with that until I can, get it situated with where Twitch works for me again and OBS. So in the meantime, thanks for watching, thanks for joining me, and watching my luck just tick rain off so much.
I hate you so much.
All right. Again, thank you very much. You guys have a great night, and I will see you next time.